Hi, I'm Babs Hogan, and welcome to Cheese Hangouts. Today I have a very special guest, Caroline Hostettler. She is the owner and creator of QualityCheese.net for about 20 years. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You and I, in our conversation yesterday, were talking about the whole sitting and dining as a family and not doing this the whole time, actually talking to people. And I want to just touch on that again, because I feel it's really important for especially Americans to kind of reconsider that, because our families are disintegrating, and it's all because of the devices, I think, all the distractions.
Yes.
What are your comments?
Yes, no, I completely agree with you. And unfortunately, I don't think it's only in America. It's the same thing in Switzerland. But again, the moment you start working and visiting with those families that still do very hard work as a family, as a group, on the farm down in the valley, and then in the summer on the Alp, it's a complete different world, and it's very freeing, and it's very soothing to see that such things still do exist. These people depend on each other, on the Alp even more so than down in the valley. And there is not many distractions on an Alp. You don't turn on a TV because there's no TV. Some huts don't have electricity, or they create it in an alternative way. There's Alps that have little windmills. They use that energy maybe to have light throughout the evenings. Some have no running water. They have to come up with an idea what to do if a summer is really, really dry. So you don't take everything for granted up there. You're very thankful for what you have. And the fact that the children, and usually in most cases, it's 3 generations up on the Alp. It's the grandparents that still go, and the parents and the children. So the children constantly, by watching, listening, imitating, they learn what those older people already know and what used to be so healthy and normal. And these children still live this lifestyle. What do you do on an evening when you're done working? The animals are out in the meadow because the nights are cool and beautiful for them. What do? Either you go to bed because you're really, really tired and you know the next day is not far away, or you do something together. There's no my space or my time up there. Usually the huts are tiny. You sleep on the attic because there's not enough room down there. So yes, it's very, very healthy. And when you're up there and you see the peace and the silence, that's when you understand that it's maybe not something they are missing, really. And that's when you understand why some people think, yes, I want to go on an Alp for a summer. They just don't see the other side. But it's really, really healthy. And yes, those families, they have to work together.
That just to survive, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, when my book gets published, I'm going to go with you to Switzerland and do some filming.
That would be wonderful.
And I'll need you to be a translator because I don't understand the language. I know 2, but I'm English and Texan, and that's it.
We can do that. But
Awesome.
I tell you one thing. When people go, Adopt-an-Alp also has a contest tied to the program, and it rewards those people who share the program and that whole subject of transhumans and Alpkäse and why it's so important and special in the most creative way. And we take 3 people to Switzerland every summer to visit their Alps and their families. And it is unbelievable, the moments that we witness up there with those Americans. Most have never been in Europe before. And that connection and those moments when they meet these people and they see them work and they sit at their kitchen table and we share a meal, it's unforgettable and very memorable. I have still winners from the first year who talk to me about this, who call me or who send me a picture.
You know, that just it reminds me that maybe I should interview one of those families, one of those American families that went there and witnessed it and was part of the process.
Yes.
I should interview them. It would be a really interesting story.
Yes, I could. They come as single people. We don't bring the whole family.
Right.
We take 3 individuals from 3 different stores. But yes, I could give you a list, and where I was going is, if they understand what the farmers say in Swiss German or not before I translate, and vice versa, they say something and the farmers don't understand exactly, but there's vibes that you can feel each other, and he said something good now, or he said something funny now, or he talked about work now, and so there is this connection automatically, and that's the wonderful thing about the program.
Well, that's very attractive to me, and it's something that I seek for our society. I see the erosion of the families, and it's the disconnection electronically, I think, just what you're talking about. There's no connection among the people, and it's destroying us. So I'm very interested in that. I would love to talk to some of the people that were transformed out because of this experience. It would be phenomenal to hear their story.
Yeah, I think there are some that were transformed. I'm thinking about one in especially, but also, they go back and they show this to their children, and they, tell them, look, don't take everything for granted. Thankfulness is a good thing to have, and humbleness and all these characteristics and qualities.
Exactly. Yeah. And those are just some, I'm talking to the audience now, but those are just some glimpses of what I want to talk about. I want to share, I want the people that went there to share their stories and how, and how they were transformed. And I'm sure they're very powerful. Okay. So do you have one more thing to offer today? Because I know that you could probably talk about this for a long, long time.
Well, no, I mean, that's it. The more we talk about Alpkäse and the more we understand and appreciate this beautiful product, the merrier for all of us. We are sure we keep on enjoying that cheese, and the farmers, they know they have a future. There is a purpose behind their hard work that they do. And I think we all can work together, and it's a tiny, tiny little part of a better world, really. And that's what we want. And for who is interested and who is going to ACS, I will be teaching a seminar, an hour and a half there on exactly this subject. And I'm sure there will be a lot of questions and a lot of joy and a lot of wonderful, wonderful photographs to share with each other. And gonna be nice. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining Cheese Hangouts. I look forward to our next conversation on why is your cheese so healthy.
Thank you, Babs.
Enjoy it.